Last week was a crazy week. Coming into the new week, I want you guys to sit back, zoom out, and relax, and I'm going to show you what is exactly happening. Look at GameStop on the monthly time frame. There are two things that I want to point out to you. First of all, on balance volume nearing the all-time high, the relative high, which we were back at in 2021, meaning holders of the stock just added more shares throughout the past 3 years, and they did not let go and are in fact buying on this rally. Okay. Number two, the most important, look at this very long wick on GameStop on the monthly chart. You have not seen a candle wick this long in the entirety of the chart. Now, what does this mean? What am I trying to point out here? A long wick candle, also known as a shadow in a candlestick chart, indicates that the price movement has crossed the opening and closing prices by a significant margin. This can indicate a higher stock price than previous performance and a reversal trend in the stock movement. For example, if there is an uptrend, these share prices might fall. If there is a downtrend, the share price might increase soon. Now, we could go further into depth, further into detail on this, but what is the overall trend? The overall trend has been a decline in price action right up until you get this body candle and huge shadow wick, right? Coming all the way up to $65 and all the way down to $22.50. That is how large the wick is on this time frame, showing a reversal is happening, and that is going to carry us into next week. Okay, this is what I see happening in the charts. Now, shifting over to AMC really quick before we touch on a clip from Roaring Kitty. AMC closed at $4.40, down 5%. Couple things I want to note once again. First of all, take a look at the on-balance volume. It has never been this high in the entirety of its time frame, meaning there are more shareholders in the stock than ever. Now, okay, there was dilution, that is fair, but this ratio is to the shares that are on the float. Okay, so nobody has held this amount of shares in a very, very long time, and that obviously could be due to how low the price actually is. Retail wanted to pick up more shares at this cheap price at $4, $3, $2, etc., etc. And the on-balance volume is extremely, extremely high, meaning people are not selling coming into the week. That is going to scare short sellers. Next thing I want you to note, and I'm going to take this off of the chart just so you can see it better, volume. Volume. Look at volume on the last week. AMC traded 1.826 billion in volume. Okay, what is that showing us? That is showing us that there has never been a week, there has never been a month, there has never been a couple of days in the entirety of the chart with that much volume, meaning there are so many eyes on this play, right? Theoretically, coming into the week, and the trend is showing up. Also, it has that shadow wick on it as well. Okay, so there are two things that I wanted to note on both charts for AMC as well as GameStop.
Want something to go up every single day, every single week, up, up, up. It's not going up. No, it's like, yo, just chill. The
Roaring Kitty has said just chill. The price is going down a couple of days. It's smashing down. Everyone's freaking out. Just relax. That's going to bring us into another Roaring Kitty clip.
Hell, they haven't. This is the thing. It's great that the price is at 30 already. There hasn't even been any major business-related announcement. Maybe you think that there isn't any, but just imagine if there is.
And he's talking about how it's running on no company announcements, but once there is one, imagine what is going to happen. That is going to bring me into the next point. GameStop has earnings June 5th. Now, GameStop says it expects Q1 revenue to be $882 million, down from $1.23 billion in the same quarter last year. Analysts expected Q1 revenue to be $1.05 billion. So they're, as a company, expecting it to be much worse. They're also filing a mixed shelf registration to potentially sell shares. Now, this isn't going to be a straight-on shot. It's going to be a mix of different types of securities from what I know. But their numbers are anticipated to be worse, and they're already putting that out. The fact that that's already out there is going to be priced into the play. Okay, coming into earnings, I think we see a major move up to June 5th. We have this time frame, right? A decent time frame, and they will use that negative narrative to push it back down and close all of this out. But leading into that, it's time to make some money, in my opinion. Now guys, if you haven't yet, like the video for me, subscribe to the channel. I can't believe you guys got us to 21K subs. That's about 2,000 subscribers in the past week alone, so I love you guys. Now, people were buying GameStop $100 calls, which we covered, but now they're purchasing $125 June 21st calls at the ask. Now, that doesn't mean they're expecting it to go to 125 by June 21st necessarily. This actually is a way to dodge theta. Okay, if the stock ran over the next week and you wanted to take profit, I would probably grab June 21st expiration as well to be safe. But $125 and $100 strike price are insane out of the money strike price. 1.2 million in the $100 calls and 200K in the $125 calls. That is insane. Also, Citron Research once again reiterated that they're shorting GameStop. So once again, they reiterated that they have a death wish. A couple other things. The CAT system found 107 million option errors already on May 1st and May 2nd. And on May 1st, 7 billion shares were in error. And there are now 2 weeks countdown until the CAT system is implemented. If you don't know what that is, it is basically going to cause major transparency across the board. It's something that major funds and institutions are fighting because they do not like it. It helps retail investors. Ken Griffin is going against it, and it is overall potentially having an impact on AMC and GameStop's run as we speak. Now, before we get into some money-making plays to start the week in this order after AMC and GameStop, I want to tell you a couple things. I'm extremely excited. First of all, somebody called out FFIE before it was running 10,000% in Discord. If you're not in here, what are you doing? It's a coffee a month. I have one of the cheapest Discords on YouTube where you can come talk with me, see my trades as soon as I take them, and we have option trading alerts and overall best vibes. Next up, the top link, which I announced yesterday. I'm extremely excited to announce my custom indicator is out. The lottery stocks pattern detection forecasting that you can get access to right now by pressing the top link in the description, guys. Go do that. And then there are some extra links that you can check in the description for your free stocks, all that good stuff. Okay, earnings to start the week. I'm mainly looking at Nvidia, but you can take a look at these if you do want to take some risk and take some money. There may be some that will squeeze. Nvidia, I think personally, is going to pop off of this line and come all the way up to 1100 over the next couple of weeks, and I think the SPY is going to run with it. Now, spot Bitcoin ETFs purchased 14,389 Bitcoin worth $1 billion this week. More and more money flowing into Bitcoin, breaking above 67K on the week. Just like we called out, I said Bitcoin is going to come up to 67K this week. That's exactly where we got up to, and I'm calling it out again. Next week, I think Bitcoin is going to go higher, up to 70 to 72, and then 72 to potentially 80, 82. Okay, over the next couple of weeks. And I think altcoins are going to follow. Ethereum Classic was supposed to break down here. Now it is starting to break up, which does follow AMC. So if Ethereum Classic does start to continue to climb over the weekend, that is a good thing to see for AMC as well as GameStop. I think altcoins, Bitcoin, Nvidia, and last but not least, the SPY are the ways to make money this week alongside AMC and GameStop. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. SPY getting some consolidation. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a pullback and retest 527.50 before moving higher and breaking over this channel. Essentially, this week, my target at minimum is 535, and then a break over that is going to bring us to 543.50 on the overall market. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get in the Discord, come talk with me, and go get my custom indicator, guys. I love you. Lottery Stocks out.